You do some dumbass.
It's like, why the?
Why?
Why the was I doing
why?
that?
Kourtney Kardashian and Kylie Jenner are letting Tristan Thompson know how they really feel about his past infidelities in the latest episode of The Kardashians. Access Hollywood is breaking down those conversations and other top moments from this week's episode of the hit Hulu reality show.
As a man, you gotta own your.
Tristan made it a point during this week's episode to talk to Khloé Kardashian's family and apologize for his past infidelities.
I think it's important for him to have these conversations for his own growing journey, his spiritual journey, the journey he's on.
During that talk, it was revealed he had private conversations about this with Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, and Rob Kardashian. But he still hadn't talked to Kourtney, Kylie, or Kendall Jenner about it. Fans got to see his candid conversation with Kourtney on Thursday, and the Poosh founder didn't hold back when questioning Tristan for his decisions.
The next day after you do the deed, do you feel anything?
For me personally, when I cheat, I feel disgusted the next day.
But then, so then why do you do it again?
I was just literally just cheating just for an action, just cheating just for a feeling. But also it really came down to not really knowing how to love, because that's the way I grew up. I think with therapy, I realized that my childhood upbringing, what I saw from my dad, how he treated my mom.
Yeah.
As a kid, when you see that, the trauma you have is because you can't protect your mom because you're so young, and because your mom tells you it's gonna be okay, you basically numb your emotions of being scared or feeling sad.
Tristan then explained how watching his mom block out her emotions when his dad would cheat on her impacted him growing up.
So I never understood how to feel pain or how to feel someone's emotions, because the most important person in my life, even though they're being treated terribly, never allowed me
was
to
happy.
Always happy. So I never understood pain and suffering. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a man treat a woman good. I've never seen a man not cheat on a woman. I've never seen a good husband. I made a mistake, but did I really
multiple
times? But did I really ever understand why I'm making a mistake?
But what do you think the mistake is? Truly, what?
No, so the mistake is, I cheated, and if I was ahead of it and maybe told Khloé, we might have been able to figure it out together, instead of her being blindsided.
After hearing Tristan's side, Kourtney told Tristan how she really felt about his past actions.
So then for Khloé, putting Khloé, comparing her to your mom.
Yeah.
And thinking you never had the mom who put herself first. But with Khloé, do you feel like she needs to put herself first and be you don't stand a chance?
Well, I think I can't tell.
No, I know you can't tell her
no,
that. I'm just saying, but I don't think you deserve Khloé. Or the way the actions that you've done have been something that she's deserved.
Fans will have to wait until next week's episode to see the resolution of his conversation with Kourt, but they did get to see Tristan talk to Kylie. The beauty mogul was directly impacted by Tristan's actions because he kissed her then best friend, Jordyn Woods. But before Tristan talked to Kylie, Khloé spoke with her to make sure she was okay with him reaching out.
I have a forgiving personality, and, I appreciate that Tristan takes my daughter out with True and has a good relationship with her. So I think that after his mom passed away, it just wasn't the right time to talk about things. So we just never did. So I think that it would be a good thing for us to just talk about everything that happened.
Tristan did end up apologizing to the Kylie Cosmetics founder for putting her in a tough situation.
Everyone got affected differently, but I think you were affected the most by the situation with, losing a sister, basically, you lost Jordyn, who's a big part of your life. Because I know how much she meant to your life, and your guys' connection was, you guys were, two peas in a pot. So the fact that, I put myself and her in a situation that wasn't right and wasn't smart made it tough for you and Khloé, because at the end of the day, you have your best friend and then you have your sister who you love more than anything else. So it's 100% on me, but I want to say I'm sorry, and I feel bad about it.
The beauty mogul accepted his apology and revealed she is cool with Jordyn now.
I think I was so codependent with Jordan that I could have never imagined my life without her.
Yeah.
We would have probably still been like living together. And I think she needed to grow without me. I needed to grow without her.
Yeah.
But you know, Jordan and I are cool.
Okay.
Like we still talk and catch up. We're good.
Well, let her know I apologize for, whatever, she went through a lot during that time too, and probably gave her a lot of flack. So I'm the reason why that relationship, went a different direction.
But before the conversation was over, Kylie did tell Tristan his actions confuse her.
I think you have such a good heart and good energy, and like to know you is to love you. Like I think you're just your spirit and everything. So it's like it is confusing.
Yeah.
Because like some of the do
It's like this was disgusting.
is crazy.
I think a lot of it was just like selfish and not really like understanding the value of like good people. You gotta grow up.
Ultimately, the 26-year-old decided it was time to move on past the drama.
It's just hard to forgive the things that you did to Khloé.
Yeah.
But I want to move on from that, you know?
I'm not in a position to ask for anything. I think the only thing I could do is continue to just prove myself and be who I am. And then I think over time, it's maybe not forgiveness, maybe more so try to gain everyone's trust back.
As for where Khloé stands with Jordan,
I have forgiven Jordan. Of course I was upset at the time. And we moved on. I mean, there's no bad blood. I've posted on my Instagram stories. But Jordan and I are good.
there was more to this week's episode beside Tristan asking for forgiveness for past infidelities. The Skims mogul took a role in Ryan Murphy's series American Horror Story Delicate, and during a confessional, the 43-year-old addressed some controversy she received after it was revealed she was cast in the show.
All these people were like speaking out like, you should give the role to Salma Hayek. Why don't you give a real actress a job? And I said to her like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? I feel bad. And she's like, do not feel bad. Maybe this whole road has led you here because you are supposed to be an actress and this is your real career. And I'm like, you are right, Salma Hayek. And I was like, can we play sisters in something? Because you are my idol.
Kim can also always count on Lord Disick to keep her spirits high. Before she started filming the series, she practiced her lines with Scott, and he even offered to go with her to New York.
I'm down to get a place for you in New York and split it. And when I say split it, you pay 90% and I pay 10.
I'm just making sure that it's like a private entrance and exit and all that.
And the thing is, townhouses are kind of on the street, but if you're gonna have security at night, who cares?
Well, what if I
And
want to
you
like
would.
sneak around town
And get your on?
and get in and out?
You're allowed to get your rocks off here and there after a long day at work. Let someone come in there and pound the pavement. No?
I just need new vibes,
You
new energy.
Kim finally made it to New York, and the reality star realized she might have bit off more than she could chew.
I definitely feel a little bit like overwhelmed right now, like I can't breathe.
I just feel like I need a breather. I don't have a minute. It's so many days of that in a row that I just can't catch up.
I feel like faint and like just at this current moment, I'm like, oh my God, I just want to get in bed.
It's the lack of sleep that with me.
But even amid the chaos, Kim made time to meet up with Kourt at the Blink-182 concert in Brooklyn. Speaking of Kourt, the mom of four celebrated her 44th birthday in this episode of The Kardashians at a bowling alley. And she got a special card from Kim.
Proud to call you my sister. Hopefully this makes up for all the other things I've called you. The card doesn't matter, but just this part, guys. Is this not so fitting or what? It is. I wasn't sure if she'd be mad at me for this card. No.
The two sisters then looked back at their past fights, admitting they would say the meanest things to each other.
We all used to say the meanest things. I used to have no feelings. All I would say is like, you're so cellulite-y.
Like in high school, she'd be like, ew, my sister has big, saggy tits. You would hate her. And like guys at school that I would at like a party, and I'd literally walk away crying and be like, bye guys.
Well, I'm sorry for the past.